morning and welcome back to Cosmoteer. My name is Pooks and today we are continuing on with our Ironman Admiral stream. It has been a while. It has been over a week. More than a week. It must be a week and a half since I've last played this game. Largely because I've been on holiday up in the tropics, paddling around in places that can kill me. But I'm alive and I'm back, so that's all good news in my head at least. But yeah, so today we're going to do a bit of a double stream. I'm going to stream for an hour and a half, and then I'm going to go take a break, and I'm going to come back because I'm a glutton for punishment and do some more. So, where we last left off, I'm actually just got to catch myself up to speed here. I believe that we're in a new system, and we were basically going through grabbing the bounties that would give us some fame, and we've got a contact station here. Yeah, we've got and one of them's Imperial, and that we've got to destroy that station. That's going to be one of the goals for today: is destroy the enemy. We've also got the contact of Vita, and we've got a couple of bounties. These aren't going to give me fame. No, this one will. That's just a pirate hunter. The exploration will. Yep, that makes sense. So yeah, the thing is, we want to go. I think we want to favorite this one. We're going to leave destroying the other station for last. Unfortunately, that means that we do kind of have to go elsewhere. We're going to have to kind of transit around this other station. I don't know what I don't know what should be the rules here. Whether I should be forced to attack it as soon as I see it, or if I'm allowed a little bit of grace period here or not. Okay. The other thing is that the Dunbar is just chilling here, but it does need some crew up here as well. So, what's going on? Yeah, these guys should belong here. So we're just gonna assign them like so, so that they're not ever getting out of the thing to carry missiles. It's an important design element. Okay, and then we might grab you and say, no, not all of you. Hit you up there. Go up there. You can also go up there. I want full complements up there. It's going to slow down the reloading of these nukes, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Speaking of nukes, we actually have a full complement as well. So the Dunbar is kind of ready to roll. It's not 100%. I think we ran out of crew availability. Maybe there's just not enough crew around. Is that where we left? Yeah, I think I was hiring everyone in sight and I still couldn't keep up. That sounds vaguely familiar. Right, okay. So, the question then becomes, what should we do? Now, there's another station up here as well, which will be a little bit higher levels. And I'm tempted. I am sorely tempted. So we've got the Trodoc, we've got the lifeboat, we've got the Dreadnought. These guys have got 4 escorts now. Wow, we're getting a bit of a fleet happening here. Bit of a fleet action. Okay. So I think the Dunbar can stay here for a bit while the Owl fleet goes and makes contact. And of course, the Comyets is just gonna... Comyets! Stop it. Stop it. You'll push it into danger. Ooh, there's a wreck here. Probably chew that up for supplies. How are we going on supplies? That was the other thing. Yeah, we're pretty low on supplies now because we ate everything making the Dunbar. That sounds also very familiar. And we're probably down to minimum crew on these ships. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. These guys can work their way up there. I'll talk to this Shearwater here and take all the crew I can get. I'll also take all the uranium I can get. That's my reloads for nukes there. These guys just having a hard time of pathfinding. Yeah, so I'm thinking of going up this way because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the station up there. That's going to probably be a bounty, and I'm just thinking, why that? Why not? Why not? Indeed. What level is this? See, that's how far up to 17. That's pretty close to the top level as well, isn't it? 18 being the top, so we are nearly there. We're nearly as famous as we're ever gonna get. Basically, there's only Epsilon Fruit Fultus. I like fruits. Epsilon Fruits. It is instead. And Picus are pretty much the only places that'll give us 18s. Yeah, and once we've hit some 18s, then that's pretty much the end of this series, which would be sad, but you know, all good things must come to an end. All right, we'll have these tear that little thing apart. I do want to. We've got Rex out there as well. Start speeding it up. We're gonna go find this station instead. Why not? See if our fleet can handle the level 17 difficulty sort of things. It's gonna smack into it. Yep, knew it. Both two of them did. Oh, that's Border Collie. Come on, Border Collie. You're better than this, man. You're better than this. Okay. Now, with that arrival at the station, though, we may have been able to get... Okay, we have all the crew we're going to get for the time being. And they are all on the Dunbar. I think we're missing some crew down the bottom as well, so let's see if we can work that out. Because that's not being powered. It's that bed there, maybe? We want to go down there as well. Okay, so yeah, it's getting some thrusters. Thrusters are working. Okay, so in the meantime, the owl group can continue on. Dunbar is having... Come on, you've got reverse thrust. You can do that. Massive hammerhead. All right. Yeah, so we've got to watch out for nuke ships. Nuke ships are pretty much the things that are going to smash the owl apart. So that's one of my, I guess, concerns, if you will, is that if I run into something like that, then I kind of almost need to call for backup, and it would maybe be a good idea to invest in a scout ship as well, just so it can something very small that can fly in, check out what's going on. I'm just gonna let these guys pause for a second in a bit. Yeah, we have a couple of contacts in an asteroid field. Okay, so we've got up to 3 enemies from memory here that may take us on. And we've still got the possibility of roaming pirates. We must not forget that as we go into new areas that we have not uncovered, that we could end up pirated out. So I'm going to leave the Border Collie behind. Just run with our combat ships. Just kind of sneak into this asteroid field and see what we can get. In the meantime, the Comets and the Kestrel can detach from formation. What do we got? 3 of them, they're just kind of wandering around the place. Wait for the autosave. Now, the reason why I'm being so cautious is these ships are potentially out of my league. I believe there's going to be greater and greater jumps between the combat prowess of enemy ships as we get closer to that 18 mark. So these potentially are going to be horrible sort of things to try and fight. And I really only want to pull one of them. I mean, honestly, one of them is probably going to be a bad time of it. Just going to get these guys up a little bit closer. I would like to send out our Trodoc and whatnot to the Rex, but I don't know if I've cleared all the pirates around here. So that's why they're just kind of sitting there doing nothing, being Muppets. Right, you're cruising in. Yeah, we could have something happening in a second. Slow down again. What do we got? An Anzu. Okay, so it's an Imperial style ship from looks of things, but it's a beam one. So we're not going to have like massive amounts of nukes coming in, although there is a couple of nukes on the side. Right, and an EMP. So I'm going to want to just move these guys like so. Wilson can detach. I suspect the Pancake et al. Will want to run up to that Anzu. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is have the Pancake just kind of sit off the side here. And try and cover those missiles, all those nukes. Right. Okay, they're on their way. The Owl will just creep forward a little bit more. And the Wilson is already detaching. Okay. And here comes the funky music. Ow, Funky Town. Right, so we really want to disable their weapons, or we want to take out their bridge. They will have spotted us. And or their ability to maneuver what might be nice. Got heaps of engine clusters. Back off ones there. I'm thinking if I take out this engine cluster, that I might be able to then expose some of these reactors and blow a hole, basically core it. I want you to rotate like that. Yep, he's coming in. It's not surprising. Have the Kestrel lined up like that. You go off and do that. All right, we've got our first rail shots. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. We have smacked a reactor right off the bat. Lovely. With Kestrel's firing off as well. It's just walking into those. We didn't get the other side, but we have wiped out that thruster cluster. I don't know why the Randall Porter is... It's caught somehow. Really? You're actually embedded into my ship here. Well, you're in for a tough time, buddy. All right. Now let's work out this next shot. I think, gonna go for that. Let's move the Wilson up. It is gonna try and dig through. Probably the only good thing about this ship... Oh my god, the pancake is just pancaked. But the Brunnan and... Oh, yep. All right. Brunnan, just run your ass off, man. Because that is a nuke, sir, that is aimed in your direction, and you do not want to be anywhere near it. When it actually fires. Yes, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Yes. Okay. So you're just going to sit here, and you're going to sit here, and shoot any other nukes coming out. These nukes are actually going to be targeted, hopefully, at, yeah, it might be at the Randall. Not sure if that's going to be a good thing or not. We need to start just rail fanning with these two ships as well. And the Owl. The Owl is going to do bugger all, and this thing is actually taking a... Yeah. Here come those nukes. These are going to hit hard. All right, we've got one on the shield on the Randall. Let's actually dislodge the Randall. And I think this justifies... We'll have to wait for it. But I think that just justified putting a big hammerhead of armor on the front of these. I mean, it's not much, granted, but it is better than death. Right? The Brunnan and the Anthony, I don't think could actually take any kind of... Owl, I just want you to, like, stay head on to that thing, please. Yeah, I don't think that the Brunnan and Anthony could really take on nukes in the way that the Randall just tanked those. All right, we should have another shot coming up shortly, unless I've somehow stuffed up the thing again. That was a bit embarrassing. I saw in the comments that people were screaming at me like, it's there! This is your problem. You are your problem. I can just sit off that way. Yeah, it's yet to fire because I think that was in its way. Here it comes. All right, we've got beam weapons coming in. Fortunately, there's a big chunk of armor up the front to help tank that. And the PD boats are doing their job, making sure that nothing else too heinous is going to get through. Particularly those EMPs are actually a bit of a pain. Nothing else coming in for the time being. Should see another bloody... Come on. Fire! There we are. I think I'm going to tone down the frequency of autosaves. Yes, it would be a pain if it crashed, but it's also a pain pausing so often to watch these. All right, this probably needs to just get closer. I was only shot off 2, I believe. There we are. Here's the other 2. How are we doing on tanking here? All right, so that's not good. We want you to actually rotate a fair bit, buddy, because otherwise it's going to start digging through the core here and we'll have a bad time. Rotate, 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 rotate. Look at me. And it's attacking that shield. That's gone. Fortunately, I think we've done it. Yep. Okay, the Kestrel can keep moving forward a bit. Comet really needs to take another shot. That would be lovely. We're running out of armor to tank here. I think this is a good time for a screenshot. This looks like a screenshotable thing for a thumbnail. Control Shift U, is it? Yep, there we are. Get my cursor out of the way and maybe move up. There we are. Print screen. Control Shift U. Gotta get it for the clicks. Gotta get it for the clicks and the likes. All right. I'm gonna target these missiles at those to see if they can get them in there. We've got another nuke coming out. That'll be no fun if it gets out. Nope. No nuke for you, man. I think the nuke's on this side. Nope, they're sitting there. Okay. But we are ready. We want the Randall to just be a little bit further off here. So it's not trying to shoot those nukes. So that's really helpful, just destroying those before they become a problem. And we're tearing through our armor here again. I've got these shields back online, but they're not going to last long. We do have the Wilson slowly burning its way through. Thinking the Kestrel should take a shot at this reactor instead. And start rail fanning for that. Comets, in the meantime, currently is facing this way. Yeah, so please rail fan and shoot. There we are. All right, got him. And we did preserve some of the reactors out of that, as well as some of our nukes. So that's not going to be a bad prize. Of course, we do have an unknown contact coming in here, and a very damaged owl. So the first thing we want to do is try and get just its front up and running again. I can't just hit the repair all button, unfortunately, because I'm lacking a couple coils. But this should give us most of what we needed to be repaired. Brilliant. Okay. In the meantime, the conduit is going to go along here and then rotate. I'm going to send the Kestrel up here. The owl really needs to rotate this way. These guys are going to run over here. These guys are just going to hide behind here because we are about to have this guy come in and spoil our party. It's an Alex. Oh, crap. This is a death ship. This is a nuke ship. We are in trouble. Like in serious trouble. All right, we're going to move these up here. The Wilson is going to go in and engage straight away. We'll just repair whatever damage that took. Same with the Randall. Actually, you took a nuke in the front. We're going to need you guys. Kestrel needs to get into that position as soon as possible. The Randall can go off here. The Owl is going to be in bad position, I suspect. The Border Collie can stay backed off. We don't have our anti-nuke ship, but if there's any chance of getting him up there, then let's bring him up for the fight. We might need him for this other contact as well. Okay, this is a potential really bad thing. Like a really bad thing that's about to happen to us. What I want to do is make him waste his nukes. And I'm going to do that with the Anthony and the Randall. These guys can start making their way up as well. The Owl is going to start moving on here. I don't mind that it actually has that asteroid because that asteroid equals defense. All right, the Anthony is a sacrificial lamb. Sorry, Anthony, but you're taking one for the team, buddy. So the enemy AI will basically shoot anything. So it should try and launch a whole heap of... Oh, maybe it's not. I was hoping it would, but maybe it won't. Okay, we're going to run you over here. Come in behind it and start whacking on that reactor. I think they're depowering it is going to be the fastest way to disable the ship. Rather than going for... Come on, shoot those nukes, man. You've got a lovely target in front. No, you're going for the owl. I don't blame you, man. I would too. I'm hoping that the Randall trigger some of them, or maybe even the Wilson. Shoot these? No. Okay. Well, this is about to suck. Fortunately, I think we can start positioning you and start positioning you. These guys are coming in. That's good. And if we're going to shoot anything, then I'll pick a side. It doesn't matter. Either side equals death, so death or cake, right? Here they come. You know what? This is a screenshot. We've got to get this. Control Shift U. And print screen. Ha! Okay. So we've just taken out our first shot. We've got more nukes coming in the side. That shot didn't really do much. We need you to continue to rotate. Wilson is out of position. That's fine. Pancake and that is out of position. That's, you know, I say it's fine. It is what it is, right? I can't do much about it. I am going to target 3, 4 on that side, and 2 and 5. All right. I really want those reactors out of commission. Okay, can I get you to just go there, basically? I want you to intercept those nukes. Take one for the team, man. You're not taking it for the team. Those nukes are getting through. It's gonna be a killer cluster. Ow. God damn it. Ow. Oh, the Anthony did take a few for the owl, but the owl just got cawed. Yep, the owl is pretty much out of action. Now, the Alexander should now target the next highest DPS ship, I believe, that the owl is pretty much goners. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The oh no, that's not the Dunbar. The Dunbar is all the way down here. It has no chance of getting in there. Should have brought my dreadnought. Knew it was a possibility, but I'm gonna get you to rotate, and you keep rotating, keep rotating, keep rotating. You, we've taken out one side of it. Okay, this is good. This is a good thing. We must have gotten a really good shot with Kestrel and missed it. And you are now going to target here. Here's a shot. Didn't quite get it. Running, yeah, go off to this side, man, because if there's nukes abound, then you don't want to be on the receiving end. Ha, just snuck a shot through there. Just don't want that other enemy to come in. Yeah, we got him. That is one Alexander down. Okay. So that worked out, actually, believe it or not, a little bit better than I thought it would. I was fully expecting us to die a painful death then. And we did, to an extent, I guess you could say. I mean, the owl is in real messy shape now, clearly. But it could have been a lot worse. Now we really want the dreadnought to get up here. Just go back to normal speed, but our problem is that that other enemy unit is still just hanging around out there. We're probably going to abandon this. Yep. Actually, we'll just tell it to do that to put out the fires. Salvage that as much as possible. All right. Abandon that ship. You guys are somehow still functional with half an hour, so that's nice. You can pull apart your own wing and we can rebuild. Wilson can rotate so it's at least in the right direction. Same with the Comets. Same with the Kestrel. So if this guy comes to engage, we're just going to have to do some fancy flying and acrobatics to make things work. In the meantime, I might send up our lifeboat and Trodoc up here. Now, what else blew up? The Anthony. The Anthony is not such a huge loss. I'm hoping this Enforcer might take a detour and just kind of soften up the enemy for me. But I think he's going to miss him. Yeah. The main thing is the Dunbar getting up here, because the Dunbar can take a hit. It's our second ship that can take a hit. And it can also deliver quite a massive punch as well. Now you notice I'm not salvaging yet. I'm waiting until we have taken out that ship before I start pulling apart this Alexander. Unfortunately, this Alexander is not necessarily going to have all the parts that I need. This is going to be more likely to have everything I want. Pardon me. But fortunately, the Dunbar is a reasonably quick ship. Clocking in at nearly 7 M/S. I'm guessing it's like meters a second. It has to be meters a second because it's talking about kilometers here. Oh crap. Alright, we have another Anzu. You can tell the music is going up. Okay. Just going to tell the border collie to fly away. These ships are also just going to go this way. You're going to come up here. You guys are going to provide distractions. And you can distract on the other side. Also, hopefully you can take out some nukes. The Wilson, I think, is going to be the target here. Yeah, let's slow down. Have him go up this way. Yep, it's definitely targeting that. All right, so you go on this. You go on this. That wasn't the best target. I should have gone for the engine clusters again. So we will do that. Just retarget the Kestrel here. Dunbar, come on, man. I need you just to keep out of its range, basically. Actually, if you can take that out, that'd be a really good shot. what I'm thinking. Uh, the autosave, come on. Yeah, let's fix that now. Gameplay maybe. Autosave. Let's do it every 30 minutes instead. Still going with this because I'm hoping I can take out some of its firepower when I do this as well. Oh, he's rotating back. That's a bad sign. Yeah. Don't hurt my pancake. Yeah, I want you to go this way. I think the optimal sort of thing here is to try and take out its ability to... oh, yeah, there we are. To rotate and stuff. So if I head up this way, and now the Kestrel, I want you to focus on fire on that, please. Oh, has it targeted the owl? I think it might have. That seems odd. Like a really odd choice, but I'm not gonna look the gift horse in the mouth, because of all the things to blow up at the moment, then the owl would be fine, right? There's not much left to it. Try and take out that, please. Back to, just cancel that and then rotate in place. In the meantime, our Dunbar Dreadnought is coming in. Might make it in time for this fight. That's a nuke. Bad nukes. Bad nukes. Oh, we nearly dodged it. We want to rotate back and really hope that we can take it on the shield here. We're going to cancel and then just rotate in place, please. See if you can get a shot here. And you're going to focus on the Anzu. Now, your nukes. I actually don't want you to fire them. Believe it or not, because I want to keep this ship intact for repair purposes, if I can. Yeah, because we're going to need some of it. We just blew up the front of our comets. You're going to need to... actually, if you come here... yeah, the owl is shooting off something. Oh, no, no, no. Ah. Yeah, it's focused on the Dunbar now. That's good. All right, rotate, shoot that thing. we just got another hit off it. Why is someone on an EVA? There should never be someone on the EVA here. I've done some assignments wrong. Okay. Got him. Yes. Now this is why the Dunbar is really bad at fighting one of these types of ships, is because of these little breaks here. Really good for anti-nuke defense because it just collapses them against the first one. But bad for anti-beam type defense. Okay. So we have survived, surprisingly enough. I don't know where all those crew members will have gone, but okay. We'll send in our salvage ships and we'll probably crew them up a little bit to help with the repairs that we're going to have to make here. First, let's just repair the Dunbar. I'm also curious to know which guys are EVA at the moment. I mean, there should be assignments for everyone. Make sure they don't do stupid things. I wonder if the issue might be in the middle here. You just need things so they can get across to each side in this middle section. That's my best guess. Go back to normal speed. Coming back from EVA now, so that's good. Wherever they were. Yeah, they were in the middle. I reckon they were trying to cross across or something like that. Maybe for reactor purposes, I'm not entirely sure, but that's my guess. Okay, we've got the Border Collie. These guys have some crew. So I'm going to set them to start taking this ship apart. And we'll put the lifeboat up there as well. We'll put the Trodoc in here. The Comets, can we repair you? We can. Alright, you're repaired. That's good. The Wilson doesn't need it. The Randall doesn't need it. The Brunnan took a hit or two. The Pancake could use a little bit of repairs as well. Okay, they're all good. I'm going to have the Owl start tearing apart this. The Brunnan is going to help here. The Pancake is going to help here. The Wilson is going to help here. And the Kestrel is also going to help here. And then we'll have the Comets and the Dunbar tear apart this ship. As soon as the lifeboat's in position, it can start tearing apart this as well. And we'll move the Trodoc up here. Okay, so that was our first fight against really the N-tier sort of ships. These are the big bad baddies, in particular the Alexander. You can see what a mess of the Owl that ship made with its nuke salvo. It's not necessarily great against smaller ships because you can dodge the nukes. So what I was hoping was that the Anthony would trigger off a lot of those, but it already targeted the Owl and there must have been some AI upgrades to mean that they weren't just going to fire off in any old direction, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're just going to go up to 8 speed as well. Hopefully we don't get a pirate come in. That would be really unfortunate. But we should be able to take a pirate at the moment as well, even if they are top tier pirates now. But we might just start slowly reconstructing this where I can. Right, in particular, let's get the fire extinguishers back. We can probably do this front bit a little bit. There we are. This is what I wanted to do, is get those crew back on board as much as possible before they die in the cold reaches of space. So yeah, the interior blowing up was not on the plan, but I'm guessing it was this line of cannon factory. So that's good to know. I mean, it's not good that it happened, but it's good to know that it can and will happen. And I'm thinking of maybe putting some armor somewhere around here to... It's going to slow it down slightly, which is unfortunate, but it would hopefully prevent a coring event like that. Just separating these out a bit more. Give it its primary engines back. It's mostly coils that is my problem at the moment, interestingly enough. Yeah, because we just got these lightweight bits and pieces, right? So basically, I know there's a repair all button and I could just wait for the coils to do this, but it actually gives me something to do while I'm waiting for that to, actually happen, for everything to be pulled apart and me to have all the coils available to me again. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this kind of like the slow way, then that's the reason why. It also gives me parts of my ship back, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, there's our insufficient coils warning. Okay, so that gives me nearly everything except for the interior components. But yeah, if you're watching this later, suggestions for the owl. Should I keep it, or is it just too vulnerable to nukes now? To that really high burst damage that really sucks, to be honest. Um, all right, now it's just down to those ammo factories in the middle. I think at minimum, I need to redesign this a little bit here to help basically anti-coring events. So moving these fire extinguishers to be somewhere else. Moving this so there's a bit of a hammer in between, sucking up the additional mass because it will have to happen. Pardon me. It also, on that beam ship, I'm thinking we give it a little bit more of a head. Or we could do a wind swept back sort of arrangement here as well. There's many things that I'm thinking around the owl that could really be improved. Now, the plus side of this whole event is that we should actually have a lot more crew available to us. So as soon as the owl is fully repaired, I'm going to send it back to fill up on its crew. What else we lost in the Anthony? We'll need to replace the Anthony. The Anthony did its job. It took a few hits. It didn't do enough of a job. Actually, that's a station up there, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's a station. Oh, the frames. The frames do not like me pulling apart ships. Border Collie can transfer resources to the owl. I think he's setting up the comets or something to. We there yet? Are we there yet? Yes, I was that kid. Nearly disintegrated this one. Plenty of nukes as well. That's lovely to see. I'm going to mark a W here just for... Actually, I might rename that. So, just say nukes. When I need a reload, they are there. Ah, come on. Just a few more coils. Like I said, I think at the start of the series, my life will be hunting for coils, or making coils. Well, that hasn't changed. Might move the Dunbar up here to help with pulling apart this Anzu, because that will probably finish my... Yeah, we're going to send the comets on a bit of a recon mission here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a station up above us. She's a speedy little ship, the comets. Again, in and, most importantly, out of trouble. Oh, shit. Nope. It's a station under attack. We are not going near that thing. Now, if it's under attack by the wrong enemies as well, that would be really unfortunate. because something like the Alexander would just wipe out a station straight away. Okay, it looks like we've finished this part of it as much as we can. We're resupplying the owl with missiles. Still low on coils to finish repairs, but we're almost there. But yeah, I'm actually quite happy with our pancake vessel and our Randall. Oh, that's right. There was a comment from Randall, just either Randall or Potter would be fine, so I'll have to rename that. But I think the full name it works now. I've gotten over my hissy fit on the asymmetry of the names. Okay. Nope, not another one. All right, we can do another one now. No. Oh, we need 28. I thought it was 26 for some reason. Ironically, we've got more hypercoils than we do coils. Can't we just dumb them down, please? Sir, our equipment is too sophisticated. I'm actually going to recall people from the Trodoc and go get more crew members. And we'll go down to this station here. Pew. Okay, have a chat to the station masters and say, hey, I want your crew. All of them. Look at them all run out. I'm very much looking forward to when they expand. I know that it's not promised on the wish list. It's just like a thing that say, hey, we'll be looking at doing this. But boarding mechanics, I would very, very much like to see that implemented in the game. Because I think at the moment, people can EVA clearly. There's airlocks, and having Marines run across and have specialized boarding ships would make a really sort of interesting variation. So like boarding pods that you eject like kind of Space Marine style into other ships would be really cool. Because otherwise, obviously, you just get out of the range of the EVA guys and you'd have people circling you forever. Or even just when you blow up an enemy ship and their guys are still running around for them to do like a counterboarding operation as a last minute desperation would introduce different elements into the game, I guess, to make it things a little bit riskier, or to have a need for that point defense to be taking out incoming guys that are trying to board your vessel and that sort of thing. Just my thoughts. But then we could have these guys, you know, maybe a specialized ship that just crashes into the enemy and latches on, and people will run across and like, we be pirates, away borders. Could be fun times. Just saying. Insufficient coils. Really? That's how we just don't have the copper asteroid around here. Yeah, there is. We're going to go up here, and the Trodoc's going to make some coils for us. In the meantime, I'm going to recall people from the lifeboat. Line this out, please. And then in terms of your factories, I'll turn off the hypercoil factory wherever it is there. Hey, we've got a big ship just kind of... How rejected? Why, man? Ah. I want to steal all your crew, man. Yeah, currently the owl can't even move because its crew distribution is wrong. So we're going to grab you guys. Move you there. Right. Yep, there we are. All right, so we've got the bridge powered now, and it has a chance of actually moving around. Cool. We'll grab these guys and move them up into this one. These guys can go here and here. Just need to get the owl back to port, basically. Now we can repair roll. That's good. Cool. Okay, back to this station, please. Trodoc, in the meantime, can start cleaning up some of this junk. Go pick some stuff up, man. I was going to send a lifeboat back to get more crew as well, but I think the owl has got priority on crew at the moment. Assuming there is any left here. Yep, still another 57. Use some more sulfur too. So we'll chat to them about that. Hey man, you got some sulfur for me? I'll take it. I'll also take the ammo. So I'm not using my sulfur. We'll move the lifeboat over here. And can the border collie pick up anything? Yes, it can. Here's that autosave again. But it's less frequent, so that's good. How are we going on time as well? We're at an hour and 10 minutes. All right. I think in the interest of making these the right sort of length, I am going to shut it down and come back. Not quite yet, but once we've recovered from our fight here. You're just pushing against a dreadnought, really? That was your plan? Look. Just do that. And now go. Now go there. Now go there. Yeah. Look at how life could be so much easier. Use some more money, actually. I think I spent a fair bit making the Dunbar. I actually haven't seen the Dunbar in action either, so that's a thing that I should do. Yeah. There's a collie for... It's built all its stuff, but it could use some sulfur. Is there a sulfur asteroid around? There's a small one up there. Yeah, we'll have to go with it. I want a fully crewed owl before we head out. Nice. Actually, decent amount of sulfur in that asteroid, despite it being quite small. Tradox picking up stuff. Lipo is picking up stuff. Still need to recreate an Anthony as well. We might do that here. Replace existing. An Anthony. Coils, of course. The lack of coils is real. There's another couple. Yeah, there's another couple copper asteroids. We'll grab those. Need to. In the meantime, we are filling up on our steel, which is nice. A whole heap of nukes there. See if the owl can grab some more. Yeah, we've had a few people dock. So if I chat to Shearwater and grab your crew. Chat to the bulk extractor here and grab his crew too. I'm going to talk to this guy. Alright, we've got a heap more, which is great. Move a little bit closer, I think. Speed up the time. Taken. Yeah, this thing is still picking up sticks, really. All right, once everyone's back from their EVAs, we'll go after those copperoids. Let's get the comets out of the way. I think the only thing that the Trodoc is doing with copper at the moment is making coils, so that's good. Couple up here too. There's plenty of activity around. Wondering if these are shippers trying to get to that base and then seeing the enemy and going, oh no, there's enemies. That ain't good. What are we going to do? We're just going to hang around. Do nothing. Grab more sulfur while we can. Crew always being the limiting factor in different ways, though, so that's exciting. Not. Misjudged that slightly. And where was that final one? Down here. Just get there, man. All right, that should help out with our copper coil shortage to produce a new Anthony. Let's check to see if we have new crew yet. No, there mustn't have been anyone arrive. Very frustrating. Okay, the Trodoc is here, so we will drop in, replace existing with an Anthony. There we are, we can make it so. We'll get the paint editor so we can get that right again. Load paint design of the Anthony. Okay, now it just needs crew, so we'll transfer some crew from the Trodoc to do that. It's now currently called unnamed ship. How many are we missing here? Not that many. So what I'm thinking is I'll bring the owl up here and we'll transfer crew off the Trodoc to give the owl its necessary crew. And that way we can get on with rescuing that station. Now, if it turns out to be an Imperial station, I'm going to let it blow up. I think that's part of the rules here. We're not meant to help them. They're meant to be our deadly mortal enemies. So that would be, weird for us to save them, only to then blow them up later on. All right. So, what have we done in this episode? Honestly, not too much, because we kind of got the shit kicked out of us by that Alexander class vessel. Whoa, what happened here? Apparently, the NPCs were having a bit of a fight and I didn't realize. Fortunately, we did survive the experience, so that is excellent news. Transfer crew. And then in the next stream, we'll go up and check out that station, see if we can rescue it. If we can't rescue it because it's Imperial, then we'll let it die and then take on the pirates. Or if if we do inadvertently rescue it because the pirates attack us, then we'll blow it up straight away. And then we'll go contact this other station. If it's a friendly faction, then we will, of course, save it and we'll blow up this one instead. And I'm thinking of using the Dunbar to do that because its Alpha Strike is going to be incredible with these nukes. It's just going to wipe through things really, really quickly. And then I'll have the Kestrel and the Comets kind of on the lookout for the incoming retaliation because it will happen. They'll send in ships to defend their interests and whatnot. Anyway, that's it for this stream. I will be back very shortly. So, I think the next one is actually scheduled to be around 10:30 from memory, which is in an hour's time. It's 9:30 in the morning for me, local time. So, yeah, that's it's not going to be long before we have more action, but to keep it nice and kind of within reasonable time limits for people watching on YouTube and for the algorithm to show me some love, I've got to keep this kind of compact, shall we say. Anyway, I'll be back after I've grabbed a coffee and I'll start a new stream and away we'll go again. But thank you everyone for watching and I hope to see you again very shortly. Bye now.